Hey, this is Libby, the Queen of Four Georges here. Just chatting with you about the Queen's Life, and I have a story I have to share with you. So this morning I get up. I'm not feeling 100% this morning. I don't know why. There's no reason for me not to feel 100%, but I'm not. So I exchange favors with the king. I'm like, look, I'll fix breakfast, get the kids ready, but you take them to school, and I'm gonna go back to bed. So I go back to bed and get some great sleep, really needed it, and get up and I start to work, and I get up and I'm still not feeling great, but I'm a little off and I kind of smell something, but I don't. So I do some work and then it's time for my bar class. So I go to my bar class and I'm like, this is great. I feel a little bit better after my bar class because it got me moving, which I think is kind of what I needed. And I come back to the house and I open the door, and for the love of all things good on this planet, something had died and decayed in our house. I could smell it. It was like I opened the door and it was like, you know, when you step into a wall of humidity, it was like I stepped into like a humidity stench of funk. And I'm like, what is that? I mean, what is that smell? And even more, I have two Georges home today. How do they not smell it? They seem totally unfazed that they're like stewing in what smells like dead animal and cat pee mixed together. I'm like, goodness gracious. And we don't have a cat. And I can see our two animals, they're alive. Our two dogs are alive. I'm like, this is what in the world? And all I can think is that it's probably been brewing for like probably 12 to 24 hours. But because we were in the home, I guess we didn't smell it, like we didn't know it was coming on. I'm not sure like what happened. I think it's kind of like they say, if you put like a frog in boiling water, he'll hop out, where if you just put a frog in cold water and then start to boil the pot, he'll stay in the pot and die that way. That is probably some horrible southern tall tale. I'm so sorry if you've never heard that, and it might not be true. I just want to say this, that whole frog thing might not be true, and I'm not saying I ever did it, but you know, maybe it is true, maybe it's not. That's a southern thing we learned here, I guess, in the South in school. I think that's what it was, is my point, is like we were in it, so we didn't know. I am still waking up, so I grab some coffee. I'm like, all right, I'll try to find this. So now I'm playing like a game of like hot and cold in my house, where it's like sniffing around, like, no, cold, not that room. No, hot, not that room. Like, what room is it that smells this horrendous? And so I'm moving through their house, and all of a sudden I get to the laundry room and I'm like, oh, I'm hot. Like, I'm hot. I've hit the jackpot of the decay and the smell of rottenness. And look, I'm not being dramatic, because I have 3 boys. I have smelled a lot of smells, and I live in Texas where it's hot, and when stuff gets left in my car, the worst smell I've probably ever smelled really is watermelon that has been left in the car and brewed in like 110 degree heat. I mean, I can kind of start to gag just thinking of it. This smell was worse than that. And just so you know, watermelon in hot car smells worse than milk in hot car. So this was like, oh my gosh, I'm starting to gag as I walk in the laundry room. And what's crazy is our laundry room is clean. We just got, like 3 days ago, a brand new washer. So the laundry room is clean. It's not dirty. And so I'm thinking, this is crazy. I can see everything in here, but it smells. It smells. So I'm standing there and I'm like half heaving, thinking, I don't even know if I can continue this. And all of a sudden it dawns on me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know what it is. And I can see it right in front of me. And I'm like, oh, it's gotta be that. It's gotta be that. So most normal people would probably like pick up said item, right, and walk it outside, or just go put it in the trash. Some of you are like, man, I would just toss that, it's not bad. But instead, I don't know what I was thinking. I pick it up and I bring it to my nose, and I'm like I needed to take in the smell anymore. I just hold it to my nose and like I could start gagging just thinking of it. Who does that? When you know that's the item, like who does that? Like who picks up the item and is like, let me get a stronger smell and bring it? No, absolutely not. So you're probably dying to know what it is. I mean, obviously, if you know me well enough, I did not pick up a dead rat and stick it up to my nose. So I'll insert a picture of what it is. So here's the picture. Okay, now get back with me. Soccer cleats? My child's soccer cleats smell like death. Smell like a cat climbed in it and used it as a laundry bag, and I'm not a laundry bag, like a litter box, and just festered something in it. Now, if you follow me on social media, you know that on Tuesday night, my son's soccer game or soccer practice was all rain, like all rain. It was great because I was dressed for 90-degree humidity, tank top and shorts, and then in true Texas fashion, it just pours down rain. I'm soaking wet. I didn't even have an umbrella, and I was freezing. I was like shaking. It was just how it works here in Texas. You kind of get used to it. You never are dressed for the appropriate thing, it seems. It'll always change on you. So everything was soaking wet, and I really didn't think about it. It turns out cleats are kind of disgusting when they're soaking wet. And here, like, my problem with this is they're $150 pair of cleats. Like, these cleats are gold, but now they're gold poo. Like, just disgustingness. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? I can't replace them. Well, I mean, I could, but I don't really want to replace them. They're really expensive cleats. And like, they're petri dishes of disgustingness. So what do you think I did? Like any good boy mom, I doused those things in some Febreze. I put a little thieves in there for you oily moms. I put some thieves in there to kill off any bacteria. I stuck him outside. And I can tell you exactly what's going to happen to those cleats. Tonight at soccer practice, he's going to put those cleats on. I'm going to make him wear those cleats. And he's going to wear them to practice because there's like 50 boys that all play in the rain. So surely mine's not the only one with disgusting cleats. And if he is, maybe the coach won't even notice. And I'm kind of confident he's not on social media and doesn't follow me, so I'm not too worried about him seeing this video. Sorry, Coach Medina. And if he's like, oh gosh, Ken, man, your shoes smell bad, I'll play him with more Febreze. I don't know. So there you have it. That's what we did at the Casa set. Mikasa today was capture the cleats. Who knew? Soccer cleats. Anyways, have a good soccer practice, Miles.